you know, you just lost a whole like god. You know what I mean? You just lost a whole like goddess in this place. What happens now? You know what I'm saying? This is a big deal. This is a big deal. The common folk are maybe not going to be able to just shift on like that. Now, the people that were in the war, you had so many different factions and so many different people from different armies and different countries and different species even coming together for this united cause of this war situation that's going on, right? So you don't really have this like, oh, I fucking hate everybody, everybody sucks, kind of like xenophobia kind of going on. You know what I mean? You might, but it would be ridiculous because you just went to war with these people and people like died, you know what I mean? Like on the front lines with you for a cause that was adjacent to yours. So even if you did have like anti-Bjork or anti-Laguz sort of sentiment, or you just had like these views about some of these countries or whatever, it's kind of hard to stand on that when these people just fought with you and, you know, saved the world that you both share. You know what I'm saying? Or it's you know, it's harder to justify. So I was just thinking about it and I was just like, wait, this is kind of good. You really do have all different kinds of people from different countries and different species and, you know, its own form of racism coming together to like tackle this big nominal thing that everyone's gotta tackle all at once. And I was thinking about that and I was like, this is actually kind of cool. But anyway, yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah, like, you know, they mentioned that there's more to do, and I'm curious about like, am I supposed to headcanon what goes on? I guess I am. I don't know. It's not like everyone lives happily ever after, you know what I mean? Like, no. No. And that's fun to think about. In a way that I think I care more about than other Fire Emblem games. You know what I mean? I feel like Engage, for instance, would be one of them where I'm like, oh, they'll be fine, you know? Like, there was a big, like, out of this world person who came along and fucked up this era of peace, and they all united against it, and now it's gone. You know what I mean? So there's no, like, lingering, okay, well, what happens between the nations? The nations were already good, you know what I mean? So that, you don't have to worry about it there. With Three Houses, I don't think I want to go through it. Like, I don't want to think about it, right? But in Tellius, a lot of it is like people from different countries and not some like secret foreign evil thing out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like this rando bad guy because I'm bad. You know what I mean? There's like personal stakes for pretty much every antagonist to be an antagonist, and it's not just, ooh, I'm evil. You know what I'm saying? Or they were like corrupted or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, right? Yeah. And I was thinking about it, and I don't know if one would appreciate that on first playthrough because I didn't think about it until like just now, or until recently. But I was like, yeah, that's kind of good actually. Like, that's kind of. Wait, I do kind of give a fuck. I will say that Fortune's Weave having an evil demon lord is a bit sad. Same for Engage. You know, like, cause it's like, well, yeah, duh. You know, like, okay, let's just stop the evil thing that doesn't belong here, doesn't adhere to our systems, doesn't like intermingle with our society in any relevant way. You know, has a personal motive that isn't to the benefit of anything besides like themselves or their own like selfish means or whatever. It's kind of one note and silly, right? When you think about, I mean, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be like this big complex thing all the time. I'm just thinking you gotta have like political structures as an antagonistic force that everyone has to rally behind in a game like Fire Emblem all the time. Even though that's kind of what war is a lot of the time, you know what I mean? Like, even though that's like what war generally is like in the real world, right? I guess it makes me think about like longitudinally what happens as a result of this. You know what I mean? Hi, Paradox. Good to see you. We're just talking about Fire Emblem and Tellius games and stuff. But anyway, yeah. So I was thinking about it, and I'm just like, yeah, this is actually really cool. If I try Grand Blue, nope. I think the difference for me is in Three Houses, a lot of the world is A lot of the world building kind of exists for personal character arcs and motivation versus Tellius. The political and the world building are very integrated into the world plot and characters in a very real way. Yeah, and you know what? And I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, this game really isn't about its characters as much. You know what I mean? They all have their individual plights and stuff, but there's a lot of fucking characters here from different countries. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of different characters here, and they don't really get the spotlight. But maybe that's not like maybe like that's not the worst thing in the world, because you can still like them. Like they still have their little dumb tropes and visuals and, you know, whatever. You still like individual characters, but like, you know, I care a lot about Alencia, not in a vacuum, but I care about her and the success of the people around her and her nation that she's trying to lead. You know what I'm saying? Like Alencia is lovely. I love Alencia. She's fantastic. You know, tries her best, has excellent relations with all the Laguz around her, or she tries to, at least, with Canigus. I kind of forgot about the other factions as much. But I'm interested to see, like, I want to know how, you know, how that goes. You know what I mean? I don't, you know, as a whole for her, you know? But yeah, no, I was just thinking about it, and I was like, I don't necessarily know if this is good per se, right? But I do think
of the vengeful spirit of Dragonspine.
Oh, don't talk to me. What? But I was thinking about it in retrospect, and I was like, this is actually kind of nice. A lot of them are representative ideologies and point of views, like how Jill's arc is very deeply linked to the main plot of the Laguz Liberation. Yeah, like, yeah, literally, like, Jill's an excellent example, now that I think about it. Like, to summarize, you know, girl grew up racist and maybe has some sort of reasoning for that, and then gets pitted against her ideals in this war scenario where she has to directly face the reality that maybe the things that she grew up to believe, or she ended up believing, are like false and harmful, and she gets disproven about those things, and she comes out on top of it a better person. That's nice. I like that. That's good. That's good. Good for her, you know? But I also would want to think of it like, even after the war is over, that doesn't mean that you're not gonna have people that are gonna, you know, try to worm their way to the top, right? And I guess it kind of depends on who it is that, or what the kind of nation that you're dealing with, I guess, too. That's the other part where I'm like, that's why I want to go back and like look at it and think about it more. You know what I mean? So like if you have like I don't know, a meritocracy, like the lion cat Laguz, right? Where their whole political system is like, it's like a strength-based one, where they take like the people that are the strongest and the best warriors and they put them on top, right? Like, how does corruption and somebody trying to inch their way to the top look in that setting versus something that's more like that has more like a bureaucracy, like some of the other countries, you know what I mean? And I don't know, it's interesting. Like, it's interesting, and I kind of hate that like the game of Fire Emblem is about like the war part, right? But like, what about the, I don't know, the relief afterwards? Like, what about like bandits are trying to take supplies that are for like some of the outskirt cities and small villages that were war torn by fucking goddess monsters or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, what about those people? Or like, I don't know, like somebody, because times are very contentious, tries to sneak into Alencia's headquarters and fucking take her out or whatever, right? And, you know, we gotta like, you know, find out what's going on and stop the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's you know, like, okay. I want more. I want more, you know? I know that Heroes kind of does a little bit of that with like the games kind of being done and like Alphonse and some of these other characters like kind of relating their own situation to maybe situations that those characters kind of went in their own game. But you know, it's nice to get like an afterwards like what happens next and not just like the in-game summary, you know, these two characters fucked and they lived happy ever after. You know what I'm saying? Radiant Dawn kind of did a lot with what you're mentioning. That is true because there was a time skip. I agree, yes. But I want after Radiant Dawn. I mean, it literally is Radiant Dawn, right? Like, yes. I think it's the reason why I like Ike too, you know? Ike is a hero, but not in a, you know, okay. How do I say this? Ike does have the main character, my dad, was on good terms with a lot of these different people, and I'm doing my own thing, and my values and belief systems and the way that I act and the way that I function just so happens to be in a way that's either advantageous for the people that I'm interacting with, or they like me, you know what I mean, or they agree with like, you know, the way we go about things, or I've got like Soren to help negotiate, you know what I mean? So things kind of work out in that way. But I like it's not just like, you know, I'm the chosen one and I've got my fucking axe and, you know, like, and everyone likes me and I can just like intermingle with all of like this bullshit that's going on and it's okay and I don't have to worry about it and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. That's good. Like, he's riding a little bit on his dad's coattails a little bit, but not like, you know what I mean? Like, I've got, what's the fucking axe called? Irvain or whatever the hell it's called. You know, respect me. You know what I mean? You'd love having sword. Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't like. Oh. Ike still has to end up with baby mom, but you know what I'm saying. But he's not like in a way where it's, you know, fucking annoying. You know. Oh, did I get enough? Oh, thank God. Okay. I need these, and I also need flowers. Flowers. Isn't there a chest over here that has the flowers or something? Can somebody link that to me, actually? Thank you.
Seems Lenny is saying some strange things again. It's really worrying.
It's under the black rock under the jet black village. Oh, is it over here? Okay, I guess I'll have to continue. Who wants my flowers? I mean, I'd be down, but you just clicked on it. Jet Black Village? Oh, Jack Black Village. Okay. Well, that's what she said. She said Jack Black Village. And that's what that's what it says. All right, anyway. Okay, okay, I'm trying to figure where this is. Okay, so it's kind of like over. Okay, I see. Right here.
me up.
Hello?
Yeah, skyward. Let's fly.
Hi. Hi, hello.
Yeah.
How are you feeling after Vesna Cella last night? I gotta be honest.
Take me up.
I gotta see the actual team. But the animations are lovely. But I need to meet her too. That's the other part that needs to happen. Wait, what? Where the hell? Oh, at the peak of the mountain? Okay.
Let's fly.
Somewhere like... Like right here? Well, I haven't gotten there yet. Hold on. Hello.
Gotcha. Take me up. Open fire. Locked on.
You
Bullseye.
win this one.
Hang on, let me get there. Oh my god.
shiny.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Damn. Okay, supply run. Nice. Okay. What was I gonna do? I was gonna look for more flowers over here. But is there anything that I can teleport to? Hell no. Okay. Oh god, big ass region, damn. Okay, let's see. I need to go here. Okay. I turned off those messages and deleted all of them. I'm finding that they're not very helpful. They're a little too abstract. What the hell? Where's the... Okay, about to say. Look up? Right? Like, what? What the fuck it means? Look up what? The information? Beware coochie. And it's just... I'm so mad. Ah! Wait, that's it? What? Alright, let's see.
Let's fly.
I've been liking the music. Really good. But I kind of feel like I wish I was in the southern hemisphere right now. You know? So it could be a little bit more timely. Is there more flowers somewhere? Am I missing? Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. It's cold as fuck in my living room, so I'm immersed. That's true. But I just can imagine doing Sneznaya and like my house is fucking 80 degrees. Like.
Take me up.
Gee, I wonder what this place is. Gee, I wonder what this place is. Man, I would have discovered this naturally if I didn't actually already get told on what this was. Maybe Eden knows. I don't know. In the region that came out 2 days ago. Who knows? This song sounds so familiar. What is it? Make chill on its work here. Oh my god. Is it not climbable? Oh, this shit sucks.
Take me up.
Oh, hell yeah. Did you see Chowska's Ender? Yes, I did see the Maga Queen. Okay, but who's actually pulling best now? Because I know some of y'all aren't. Like, damn, it's chilly here. Also, I'm out of flowers. Oh, what the heck? Oh. What is it? Hello? Perish like a moth to the flame. Oh.
Fighting the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Damn, they had a whole building erected here? Yikes. Oops, sorry. All right. Hello? I changed servers again. Hey. Hey. Oh. Okay, so apparently there's a ghetto here somewhere. Oh my god, is there actually? There's a world quest in here. So can I work around it to get the outside? Oh, okay. Can I walk in here?
Let's fly.
That's not, the people don't live here, do they? Oh, people don't live here. Oh my god. That one's fun. The game designer putting that there. You wanted a ghetto so bad. No. I'll do it anyway though.
You in the hood now, baby.
If I have to collect one more fucking flower. Jesus Christ. All right, let's see. How many do we even have? Ooh, not enough.
My movements feel sharper. I should keep up the intensity.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Wait, why's she gagging? Wait. Go back. Do it again. Wait, do it again. Not that one. Just try a little taste. Why is she gagging? Why is she gagging? Woman eating salad. No, it's your neck. No, it's your neck. It's your neck. Oh my god. It's a chicken salad.
Myself long ago. If I allowed. Take me up!
Oh, that looks like a new material. What the hell is this? Rhyme current seed? Is that a level up material? Wait. It's a chicken salad from 81st Deli.
Y'all better come up here and get one of these.
What's that?
It's a chicken salad.
From where?
81st Deli.
What's on it?
Superior. I got chicken, pickles, banana peppers, bell peppers, tomatoes,
Onions. I'm dead after the show. That's funny. What the hell? Oh, okay. Whatever that is. Oh, okay. Ew, that's a not nice sound. There's a chest nearby.
Take me up!
Oh my god, is that a Stellar Swirl thing? Hi! Yeah, you better get the fuck out of here, bro. What is this? Plant missing. Precious is useful. Beware of Jack Frost. Famous chest nearby. By the way, beware of Jack Frost. Try using the grappling gun. Oh, this is... Oh. Oh.
Let's fly. Impossible. Impossible.
Oh my gosh.
Take me up.
Oh, gosh, there's so many of these things. Yikes. Do you think they have like a randomizer for where they just put like just chests and things? Like, do you think they just put it in random spots, just like it's like it's Easter eggs? Oh, nice. There's a chest nearby. Girl, where?
Come no closer. Together. Quietly now. Take me up. Open fire. Impossible. Open fire. Impossible.
It might be impossible. Sorry, bro. It's impossible. My bad. I'm getting the vibe that it might be impossible. Maybe. Oh, thank God the rocks come back. Ugh. Up to you.
Open fire. Open fire.
Why they sound like Mecha Pom Pom?
Fighting the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
You wanna fight? Let's go.
Dick cleaning mode activate.
Take me up.
This place is filthy. Sorry. Jesus.
Open fire.
Oh, my bad.
Knock him down. Let's run. Bullseye. Open fire.
War makes a lot of problems go away, so you can never have too much more.
Why did the people in Outland attack you, by the way? Were they just like hyper competitive and wanted to train for the Outland games or whatever they are? Is that what was going on?
Take me up.
Oh, okay.
Open fire.
Oh, girl.
How about this? Let's run. Lockdown.
Could this be?
Take me up.
All right, let me see. Nice. Whoa, this tundra? Well, it's not a tundra, but... Bramble Branch and Starlight Prism. When exploring just now, sometimes you can spot special tree branches that attract lightning. Okay, and so the power of Electro within.
Here, let me help you.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
What?
Come a little closer.
What? Okay. Oh, Animo? Okay. Maybe there's other ones I have to go hit. I guess. What? Okay, girl, what? Recently unlocked. Is there another thing for nearby things? Okay. Sometimes you can... Oh, with cryo. Okay. What is it?
Let's begin.
What is it? What does it do? It's just a stellar field. Oh, okay. Okay. Is very useful. Okay, I'm about to finish it. This shit is so bad. What? Hi. Okay. Hello.
Let's fly.
Okay, I think I should continue so they can get more, Oh. What do I do with this? Okay, there's a bench here.
Together.
Okay. All right. Anyway, let's go do AQ. There's 140 oculi, by the way, which is actually not that many. I didn't think there was going to be.
Strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord. It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of cryo?
What could possibly happen here?
It worked! There really is something special about this sword.
Oh. The traveler journeyed far into foreign lands, all for a slim chance of redemption. Oh.
I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful. I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven. In the meantime, I better go find Alosha.
I'm not sure what happens. Isn't Lumine the one that dictates, like... Does she know about stats?
There's still a long road ahead.
Okay, this is cool. Okay, this is fucking awesome. It is not known when the traveler gave up on capturing sounds amidst the eternal silence. If that is the case, then allow me to say a few words. Ooh. I think there's something cool they could do with this. In some corner of the universe, there must be answers and hope. How much time has slipped away since someone looked up at the starry sky with such a thought? Perhaps humans are no different from moths drawn to a flame, but so be it. Even the ordinary life, the yearns to survive. Well, and it's R3 already. Oh, cool. Really? Oh, awesome. That's really nice. Okay. This song is really good. Everyone said 50 times while in Snezhnaya. No, that's how we're gonna sing in Point Arcadia. Hold on, there's some good songs in Point Arcadia. Hold on. There are some good songs in Point Arcadia. Name what is in the top per mods. I like what's her name's?
Let's fly.
And the lounge is pretty good. Foolish, yeah. What's that one song? And that's what's that one song that Desolate Fuck You plays? I like that one too.
Hello there. How can I help? Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch them for you.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnegrad doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief? Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresny Crystal from Stratomeros will start flowing into the market. When we resolve Stratomeros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora. Exactly. At the current prices, selling crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second. Let me check. So, you're planning on buying the crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford. No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
Wait a minute, let me go through these. Don't care. Don't care. Boring. That one's okay. Okay, that one's good. This one's good. Yeah, I like this one, yeah. What is this? Okay. Not bad. I don't hate it. Yeah. Actually, that was pretty good. What is this? Bone Deep. This cock song. Oh my god. This shaking my ass song. Wait. Where is it at? Okay, it's kind of good. I like it. Hold on. I like that one. What is this? Boring. All right, never mind.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be much crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look.
I need that one song that plays in MOC right now. When you're about to go see a when you're about to go fight a boss. It's the one in the arcade. I like the song. It's really nice. Oh my god, Beyonce!
Oh, Alosha, and...
Hi.
Hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other. Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep...
Okay.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Sviatlo-Lidovka. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Sviatlo-Lidovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do. You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuja is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Roadcott are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuja is really about. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story. What's on your mind? I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings. So, what's your plan?
That's it? Are you sure that's it? Okay.
Oh, we were gonna buy some crystal.
Okay.
I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny. I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure. That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
Her travel buddy hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlo-Laidovka. Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
Sure, girl, whatever.
All right then, let's go.
Okay.
I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
Oh my gosh. Wait, do I already have the essential process unlocked? Oh, hell yeah. I cannot believe this blade. Also, when can you unlock the last statue of the 7? You can't do it immediately, right? You can? Oh.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you?
What happened?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the Traveler? Could I take a quick look at your Adventurer Handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity.
Oh, oop.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room.
Is there a reason why we need to guard the room so much, by the way? Like, is there stand to be reason for the security, or what?
Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course. Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Neither did I, girl.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
Traveler! Alicia, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend? Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times. Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point. Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly. I have just the thing. Whoa! What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning? All keen observations. You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
God, it is so valid for her for this thing to be like a bomb or something. Not a bomb, but just like I'll let it happen, right? But it's I mean, okay.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm! Oh, it's like magic. Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet?
Nope.
No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip. The Rokot, huh? Let me think. Members of the Rokot keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar. Hi, Mom will have... maybe some hot milk? Yeah. Paimon's in the mood for something
Hot
warm.
milk.
Remember the secret chat, you two?
Ew.
Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today.
Hot milk. I mean, I could do warm milk, but hot? Ew. No.
It'll be kind of like tabletop troop. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
Same preference? No. I'm not gonna drink milk like it's tea. Oh, okay. What about condensed milk? Hold on. Don't shade Abby like that. No way. Okay, condensed milk, sure. Hello. How small is small for Miss Odette? Abby dips bread and milk. Oh my. Let's try it. I mean, yeah, I mean, I would try it.
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokot.
I could try it. I mean, if everybody else was. I'm adventurous.
Scott, I need to figure out the context of this clip. I would try
it.
Like, it seems like one of those things that I constantly find myself returning to. Like, I would try it. Yeah, yeah, like, you know,
I mean, if everybody else was. I'm adventurous.
It'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the
I think it's about
Korolyevsky
eating
troop on
dog meat
stage
or something. God damn. Goddamn
Pleasure.
face.
Here, this is the way in.
It gives. Oh, I'm so bad.
Please present yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so bad.
Guys, the game.
Oops.
Lois, lock the door.
Why?
Is that lady who comes in, tries a sample, and then whispers about how bad she is. Hey!
Oh my god, you have chocolate macadamia nut. Oh, could I just try a little sample?
Oh, I'm so bad.
Sure. You gonna buy a cookie this time?
Oh, I better just stick with the sample. I'm so bad.
This is Puffy. this is Puffy. Like, it's Puffy.
But at least I know I'm bad, so that makes me a little less bad. Or worse.
That was the right thing to do, Peter.
This is me to the employees at the bakery I go to every week. God damn it. It's so funny. What I like about this too is that she just walks in. Peter's like, hi, and she doesn't even fucking say hello back.
She is, hey!
Oh my god, you have chocolate macadamia nut. Oh, could I just try a little sample?
Oh, I'm so bad.
Sure. You gonna buy a cookie this time?
Oh, I better stick with the sample. I'm so bad.
But at least I know I'm bad, so that makes me a little less bad. Or worse.
That was the right thing to do, Peter.
It's got a few good ones. It's got a. Family Guy can hit a little, can hit a few times. Wait, there's one more that I really like. The all fruit. Where's it at? They did an explain joke one time on Family Guy and it was funny.
Fine, we're probably better off without you. You always find a way to embarrass us at my parents'.
Please pass the all fruit.
Pass the Polana all fruit.
Pass the Polana all fruit.
Would you please pass the jelly? Hi. We're concerned that many of you Family Guy fans under 40 didn't get that reference, so I'm going to take you through the actual commercial. Okay, typical 80s stuffy brunch.
Please pass the all fruit.
Clearly the matriarch, she's got the most pearls.
Pass the Polana all fruit.
Weird sexual tension there.
Pass the Polana all fruit.
Okay, watch. Here's where it all goes to hell.
Would you please pass the jelly?
See, he called it jelly. All right, now what I don't get is, if they know this guy, why are they surprised by the way he talks? Right? And if they don't know him, why is he at the table? Okay, now you have the information that would have made that funny had you had it going in.
There you go.
Please pass the aspic.
I'll have the aspic.
What is
I
this?
too will have the aspic.
Could you please pass the beef jelly?
Oh.
See?
Okay, yeah, okay, I get it. It's like Jello? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, dear God.
Is that guy with the fatui? Looks like he's waiting for something.
Oh, God, get off my screen.
All done. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed through to the theater.
What's up? Everything okay? Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight. Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him, right? The guy right at the back. Strong, silent type. His name's Valeri. He's part of the Special Assignments Battalion, but I only ever see him supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work. But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about to start. What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
Oh my. It's pretty. Now, where are you sitting? There's a one optimal place to sit, but where are you sitting? Where's the Jumbotron? What I never understood is like why people sit in the fucking upper left and right, because like aren't you getting like bad acoustics because you're only getting like you know what I'm saying? Like they're projecting towards the audience, so wouldn't the acoustics not properly when you're in the corner? I don't get that.
Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself though.
No, I'm talking about the ones up high where like the rich people go. Like you can see them up in the, what are they called? The ramparts? I don't know.
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
You're gonna be a fucking hat, bitch. Shove it up your fucking ass. Yeah, what the fuck?
What's his problem?
Anyway, sorry.
Whatever.
Balcony seats, yeah.
No point arguing with people like that.
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later. She's the lead singer of the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
This better be good. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I wanted that an octave higher. Maybe even 2 octaves higher.
This leads directly to the green room. They're expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be waiting for us there.
What's wrong with you? What? Up there, that's what I'm talking about, yeah. When everyone in the auditorium explodes from it.
Take me up.
That scene from Shrek.
Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe it? I'm so mad right now.
Oh! 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 Maybe that's just the first line. It's fine.
Oh, it's you two. Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
Oh my god. Oh. Oh, she's 6, it seems.
I never said that. Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly. Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought her here to see the show. And when it finished, she was full of praise for Vodyanitsa's performance.
Yeah, me too, Lumine. I'm feeling similarly. I'm not very I'm not very wowed either.
So I thought I'd try my luck. See if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
For who?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for. Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want. Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing in Svietloladovka.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door. Confidentiality, of course. The Rokot is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosia! Not out loud! Not with an outsider here.
Relax. I've taken care of it. Look at this.
What's a VTuber? This, except it moves around very weirdly and 3D like. Pretty much. It's like it'd be like I'd look like I don't know maybe a 14-year-old girl, and they go like, "Hello, Chad. It's good to see you. Welcome to the street." Yes.
The president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so she's been approved to join?
Me? Yeah, that's me.
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokot. Unfortunately, Rokot intel is only available to members.
And you automatically get a 30% chance to be racist. Who's the fucking one? Oh my... Shit. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There was two things that got me like to just like shy away from VTubing. It was the one with the person who did the concert and they were just like moving around, and it was some woman, I forgot who it was. It just had like the worst takes I've ever seen. It was all on Twitter. I forgot what it was. But like, god damn. What's it? Oh my god. Oh, hold on. That one dance, the singing VTuber. Where the hell is it?
Ever since you set foot in
Where's it at? Here it is.
We've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives.
There it goes. And you know, it's not AI because this was before AI, so like oh god. Woo, anyway, okay, we're good.
Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokot. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
Why were they screaming? I guess it's the first time they saw the eyes or something. Does somebody have the context? Why is bro going like right, left, up, down, diagonal, 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 left, right, up, down? Okay, let's see. It was only $9 to see the concert. Okay.
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was here? Did you actually mean it?
Oh my god, did I get rid of chat? Oh, I'm sorry. Was the audience getting paid $9? No. I'm sure there's just something there that I'm missing.
Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokot is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have
What?
plenty of
Okay.
members who have yet to take any action.
Okay, so why am I doing this? What are we doing? Why? For what? What are we doing?
In short, joining the Rokot in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya.
To spy on the Tsaritsa?
There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
Oh my god, don't talk about my other VTuber. There was like this really shitty fucking one that I made. There was like this really awful one that I made. I did it for a Shadow the Hedgehog stream. Because I forgot, well, it was like a sub goal or something stupid. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. But you, no, okay. But these are useful, okay? These are useful because if I want to lay down or something, you know, I can still be here without being here, you know? They're functional.
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right back.
Application form? I thought it was secret.
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin. And this one time, Alosha brought him backstage. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout.
I don't know. I guess I never see myself specifically searching for a VTuber to watch, I guess. It's more so like if the person who is the creator just so happens to have one, it's like, cool. But like, I know there's like a whole big culture of like model quality and like the kind of persona and vibe people put out. I guess it's just, I guess it's kind of like a more involved, committed roleplay, I guess, which is a segment of it that people like. I don't really, you know, engage in it, but it's there, it's valid, it exists.
Like my job at the theater, for instance. I really need it to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant.
Gosh, it even sounds like somewhat of a Kokomi, Jesus.
But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box. I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to
Girl, I don't care.
Yeah, meeting... Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you?
To the citizenry, But our take the ticket situation, not to mention that he's never paid. And another thing.
Calm down, but first things first.
You better get me the hell out of this fucking room. You better get me the hell out of here. My name is Octavia? My race is Dodoko. My code name within the organization is the 12. My reason for joining the organization is I need a part-time job. I mean, can I put my real name or? Octavia the 12th. Monpai? Okay.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. Alright. Recently, all we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
Okay, blah, 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 confirm, interconnection, wait, okay, cool.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be out.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. We'll have to find another way. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight. Mitya.
But Valeria's here too, and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri, or he wouldn't be showing up on time for every performance. Mitya is a renowned energy expert. Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him. The authorities should take someone like him seriously. So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Iskra manufacturing plant, there will be a proper investigation. Also, we're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So all we need is his cooperation. Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front. Still, I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox. So, who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
What the hell is going on? Why is she a chipmunk? Like, I'm listening to this and I'm just like, what the fuck? Oh my god, she kind of hurts my ears a bit. Jesus Christ. I mean, like, okay.
What do you think?
Ooh.
Sound like something worth your time?
Sure, I guess. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. In that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat, and keep your ears peeled for useful information.
It's like Diona.
He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me. But you two need to be convincing. If he suspects anything at all, he might stop talking.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make a believable pair of buddies.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Everything.
All right, well, yeah, maybe it'll grow on us. You know, let's not be too negative. What? Like, it's not we hate tea. Come on. Maybe it'll get better over time. Who knows? Flashbacks. Yeah, I know, right?
Skyward! Scatter!
This is actually really nice. Look here. You think I can get up there?
Stray clouds converge! Yeah! Skyward!
No, I can't.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
No, it won't let me, more than likely. Wait, I might actually wait. Oh, I love you too. Hi. Oh my god. Okay.
Take me up!
Well, not everybody can reach these seats, so... Oh, the view is so lovely. Oh my god. No wonder you gotta pay so much to be up here. It's fantastic. Oh my god. Yes. Oh god, I love it. Oh, that's stunning. Look at the view. Oh. Let's check this one. Yeah, that is exactly what the fans want to see. This is great. No chairs. In fact, there seems to be no way in here or out. Oh, it's so good.
Let's fly!
What about these? Oh my god. Can I go up there? I might be able to. I don't think there's anything I can ride up though. Oh my god. Okay, can I get out of the fucking auditorium? Let's see. Okay, thank you. Oh my god. Okay, it's done. We're done. Wait, are those the seats? Wait, maybe those are better. Hold on.
Let's fly!
Are these the seats? No, well, I mean... It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. See, hello, can I get some tickets, please? What are you doing? What? Oh, Jesus Christ, where do you need to go? going up to the front desk and asking, what are you doing? What am I doing?
Take me up.
Vesna might be able to get up there.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now, it's up to Vodyanica. Let's see how the conversation goes.
Oh, okay, Mug.
Mr. Metia! Over here! Over here!
Oh, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned. Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks. Whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
You're really pressed for time today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to pass it up. I've already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely align. If I don't grab this chance while it's here, who knows when the next one will come around?
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya is full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply improve with every performance, delivering it better each time.
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear that. Could you give me any specific examples?
Oh, yeah. The piece you sang today, for example. Beneath the Frozen River? Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance. I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with a composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, really? But it's a classic. You sing it every time.
Almost every time.
Oh. Well then. Let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
Right.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh. But,
Okay, this is nothing like me, okay? I pay attention to every long-winded 3-hour endeavor that I go through.
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
What's the Rotok? A group of thugs.
So, what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Correct. I see. I see. You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
No, that's not it. I swear. All right. I'll be straight with you. I'm sorry. My mind was wandering as you took the stage today. I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research. So whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace. Odette's dance during the elegy of the snow-winged goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry, I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance. This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
It's fine. I suppose this is affirming in its own way. At least, it shows that our performance really touches people's hearts, right? Don't let it bother you. It certainly doesn't bother me.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know, I can tell. That's why I value your opinion. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face, but not me. No, sir.
Fair enough. I still feel kind of bad, though.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
What is that bread, bro?
100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same privileges as actual investors. Box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to steer the conversation back on track.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Oh, really?
Yep, the things people are saying are pretty damning. Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on. Yet he even wants to get his greedy hands on them just to boost his own profits. If the rumors are true, he's in serious violation of the law.
Interesting. So you've heard about it too?
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire. The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of Crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The Rooster? I didn't realize he cared that much.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on Crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair. Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra manufacturing plant as soon as possible. I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person. Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of humans.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any significant upheaval. Isn't the Rooster a Fae himself? I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Stuja. What is the end goal of this project anyway?
This is it. We're finally going there.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, so your work is related to Project Stuja?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm and not elemental energy. Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins. But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnik crystal. From extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion. Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for... Okay, I got it. Stop choking me. Sorry, I can't talk about that. I think we're all just exhausted. We've been working ourselves to the bone for so long with so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling to stay motivated.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy. Yeah, censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave. I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time. Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss.
This is a good VA.
We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
This is a really, really good speaker.
That could have gone worse.
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Let's make up for it next time. Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss.
Yeah, this guy's a good VA.
Sorry, routine inspection. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I kind of stayed locked in that whole time listening to him.
He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes. That's frighteningly accurate.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving. He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
Wait.
Oops.
So he knew we were here all along? This raises a lot of questions. Did he deliberately mention the new energy source so that we'd overhear it? Maybe his work isn't confidential after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look into. Vodyanitsa and Alosha have both left. Time to head back and call it a day.
I'm not gonna lie, like seriously, like I lost with Stell, but having Belle and Lumine has just been so lovely. Wise is good too, but yeah. Damn, you thirsty? Why'd I hear that? What is that?
You're back! Here pretty early today. Paimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But her strength still hasn't returned. Still, there's some good news. Paimon thinks she might have figured out the source of the problem. It's like there's some kind of mysterious power affecting Paimon. Paimon's never felt this way before during any of her travels. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Could that have something to do with this?
What is it? You're making that face again. You know, the one you get whenever you have a light bulb moment?
What is that toast? It looks so good.
So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling unwell? Well, Mitya denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people working on the project have been having issues with their concentration and short-term memory. And even so, those are completely different symptoms from Paimon's. It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But if anything, it seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction as the
Okay,
Armory
that's another thing
has.
too. What is going on here? So, what do you mean? Can you sense where it's coming from? What? What? Have we established that she can... Really? It's pretty faint. Okay, sure. That's weird.
Sure, Paimon's with you there. But how, though? The robot only has a limited amount of intel.
Okay, now, what, how is she, how does she, how do you know? What? I feel like that'd be something where you'd have to like kind of focus on, or I don't know, meditate a bit or focus and then give an answer. But I guess, especially because it's an untapped new sensation. But okay, sure. I guess that works.
Oh, great point! They argue about Project Stusha every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some new leads.
That's why she said it's hard to tell. If it was hard to tell, how would she tell that it's roughly the same direction as the...
Good idea! Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the Potpourri restaurant. This one seemed right up your alley. So, Paimon saved some for you. Come try it once you finish writing your letter.
Thank you. You okay, girl? Okay. Maybe it's like a faint breeze or soft sound. Okay, that's okay. That's better. I feel like that could have been communicated clearly, though. Like I said, I don't like it when we just like. Yeah, too clean. But whatever, it's fine. What are we doing? Where are we going? Okay.
Alosha replied, he says that we won't be able to speak at the Vetcha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors. to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnograd Vecha.
Miss Vo—
Sorry. Oh, good. You're here.
Please wait, Miss Vo—
Beyonce!
In summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing. The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status quo can be sustained until the next period. For detailed statistics, I would refer you to the industry reports that have been distributed to all persons present. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses, this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence that it will be dealt with swiftly and conclusively. A financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up.
Oh my god, that is Himiko. What the heck?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the Kvass. Ever read it? Best-selling newspaper in town.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from—
Okay then, best-selling street stall newspaper in town. Still counts.
That does sound like her, yeah. Hey, Sabura Ruler, what title would you want? Maybe Duke? Well, maybe Grand Duke. Or maybe like, I don't know, a Viscount maybe? Or a Baron? A Baron works. Yeah. My my actual name means king, but king sounds too pretentious, so I wouldn't want that.
Order! We will now open the floor to the representatives. If there are no further substantive issues to discuss, we will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably. But recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian family in Snezhnograd.
I like Prince too.
It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is relative. You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So what about when the equipment used in production breaks down? Have you factored that into your equation? And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by child. I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised. Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment for Fatui dependents is our long-standing policy?
Bro, like he just said. Okay.
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuja cohort. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve themselves. That's what they seem to think. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuja continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regraders struck back with style and a war of words ensued. Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
The people have spoken. Child received raucous applause from the crowd as he pushed Regrader onto his back foot with a relentless barrage of questions.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met in Liyue. So, surely their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new period. The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable method of allocation, which I believe is what Mr. Tartaglia also seeks. But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuja is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely a framework for resource distribution. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning, and give clear indications that a distribution framework is improving with each iteration.
And the biggest problem is this monster, right?
To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good. It would be a waste of the hard-won experience we've gained to date.
Renowned scholar of finance, out with the notorious Lelex still active to this day. Should the Rokot be held responsible?
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. As for Lilac, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the Rokot. Well, more like infamous. Ending Project Stuja has become an obsession for him. Unlike the more decent ones among us, he believes that votes in the Vetcha are all that matter. So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever means necessary to get people to change their vote.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelec's methods? Are you for or against? Despite a handful of detractors among the audience, the people overwhelmingly support Lelec.
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise regional data, right? I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it. Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit. I had hoped to discuss this with Miss Vesna, but sadly, she's not present.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesna for a decision upon her return.
Commander.
The Commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuja. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide any practical support.
Girl, the Druzhna? What the hell was that? The Druzhna.
The Commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuja. However, given the Druzhna's demanding
Druzhna? Okay.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here, including manpower, time sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it can be raised as a new motion for all parties to evaluate at the appropriate
Her pronunciation is the right one. Is it? Is Vesna a LARPer? Oh my god. How are they mispronouncing things in the trailer?
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time sensitivity was raised just now, which I presume relates to the official reports. In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surrounding area. Would these be of any use?
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Svietloslaidovka's report, and although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment operation, the energy consumption statistics also yield a lot of insights.
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local data to determine crystal quotas? In the long term, it seems like a very risky solution.
I think so too, especially considering what happened.
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Yeah, about that.
Very well then.
Yeah.
It appears that this arrangement is acceptable to all parties.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of improving treatment for Fatui soldiers. Today, the prima donna of the Korailievsky troupe attended a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha in the company of a most charming young lady. The question on all our minds is, what is the true nature of their relationship?
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
Got it. Energy to healthcare to technology and the industry. All parties take the opportunity to express their stance on Project Suda. I want to see that though. You ignore them, you know. Okay, why are they framing this as boring?
Now then, if there are no further contributions from those present, we shall proceed to the final vote.
Hey, check it out! What made him vote against? Why now?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Stuja total 61%, securing a clear majority.
Yeah!
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Yes, go, Lelek. Once Project Stuja is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make our
That's not a good thing.
I can taste our victory already.
Yeah, I know.
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuja will remain in effect until the next Vecha period. Finally, may I remind us all, we debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm.
Wait a minute, how do you know if it's a good thing or not when we don't know exactly what the reasoning is yet? The true reasoning behind Project Stuja.
The session is concluded.
To us, it's bad, but we don't have the full picture. How can we determine if it's bad or not? Where the hell is she? Oh, she's outside. Damn, this place is tiny. Oh my god, imagine having to be this person. Oh my god. Oh my god. Boring. It literally means cold, especially inside a building. For so regular people, it almost sounds like a project to make the country colder to people. Yeah, this was fun. I'd love to sit on one of these again. That was good. No, I mean, like, I want to see what this is about, because I'm assuming if she loves the people and she loves, you know, the people she's representing, right? Then there has to be a good reason that I think warrants the sort of treatment. And it feels like they're trying to take measures to make sure that people are still treated fairly, even though that's not exactly how it works. So I'm assuming there's something that's an even greater threat, maybe something with this energy source situation, that if successful will alleviate all these problems and make it so that people don't have to be fucking cold anymore. But if it's just a waste of time and it's just a ploy to be rich and selfish, then yeah. Oh, hello.
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chukhanov to vote against Project Stusha. Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard,
yeah,
Project Stusha is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires everyone to cut back during the winter.
Correct.
But even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down.
Right, she still needs it.
The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the factories would have to take the hit. I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption at the Iskra manufacturing plant. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty. But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vecha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far.
For him, it's a choice between reducing production and stopping entirely.
Exactly. And as you know, he's a very selfish person. I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely unfair. Rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Stusha. At least that way, no one else would be able to make any money either, because all the factories would suddenly have more limited energy to work with. But now, he's already voted against it, which means someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote. Just like with everyone else who flipped. Yeah, no one knows why Lilac is so obsessed with ending Project Stusha, but by the looks of it, he's inching closer and closer to success.
Lilac must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal.
Maybe he knows the full truth.
The full truth of Project
So we need to go
Stusha.
find this person.
Maybe my next step should be to focus on him.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vecha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to the troop.
Sure. Break a leg and all that. Thought it might be fun to check out the Vecha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the bane of their existence. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir. Huh? You want to look into Lelik? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity are numbered. What do you think, Sandrone?
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler actually manages to expose Lelik, it'll be doing Pulcinella a favor. In return,
Pulcinella.
it seems fair to let her in on what we've learned so far.
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is caring after all. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelik. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the rigmarole of getting the Traveler a visitor's permit.
As you command, child, sir.
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have someone brew a pot of black tea.
One common thread among
Here?
the many incidents Lelik has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, he must have threatened them in some way. His modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity. So all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter-surveillance.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lelik slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a break-in. If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far.
Me too.
But the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless. It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time. So they switched the focus of the investigation to Faye. Unfortunately, no one's found anything yet. Careful. Don't underestimate me. Although, truth be told, I probably find it hard not to blow my cover. Direct confrontation is more my style.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile. Faye, on the other hand, plenty would have the ability, but few would have the motive.
It's Vesna.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little weaker than me. There's no denying that Master is strong, but meticulous. We can only hope.
She's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
But that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
Odette? Yeah, that seems about right. Her skills are solid, and she's always calm under pressure.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low. But yeah, much more accurate than your previous example, at least.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Yeah.
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precisely what she needs to conceal her identity.
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. She'd already know where the Fatui will be and when. So she could choose the perfect time to act.
Oh, we need to get that fucking rock.
Oh, yikes. I was just thinking out loud. Why is this starting to sound like such a convincing theory? Still, what reason could Odette possibly have for trying to call off Project Stuja?
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best. Unfortunately, she isn't back yet. Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline was. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose there were at least no lifelong regrets left behind. Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge against Project Stuja. The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project.
There we go.
That was back before it had been named Project Stuja, when things were still being worked out. But in essence, it's remained the same ever since.
Huh. The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette. Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a fetus and her mother was a very famous ballerina. On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story. After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance again. Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make ends meet. Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood. In the end, the solution they agreed upon was to have Odette join the Fatui.
Really now?
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off
Compensation payment. That's what I was thinking. I was like...
In that sense, joining up was definitely the better option.
Okay, I was thinking like you would get monthly payments, kind of like how veterans get, but I guess that works too.
Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui.
It's just a theory. A possibility. But as a motive for Odette to become Lelik, it holds up. That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was about. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to figure it all out. Yes, but there's not much point in discussing that now.
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal. Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again. Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket. Plus, you'll get to meet Tonya.
Girl, is that why Odette would have that fucking knife to some random ass people? Because she's threatening to kill them?
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family for generations, though it hasn't been performed in years. But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is through the roof. Tickets for the official performance sold out long ago.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my kind of thing, but since she's my little sister, I had to figure something out.
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. The lead character follows a trail of clues left behind by a spirit, gradually recovering her memories along the way. It's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel, at least by today's standards. But when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance, it always gets me. It really is beautiful. Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's really ready.
In that case, I think that even if she is Lelik, we should wait until her performance is over before we respond. I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
Wow, that was so good. Oh my god.
Take me up!
Where the fuck am I going? Oh my fucking god. Okay. You should look in Genshin chat and give your thoughts. Oh. On what? Cruise account? Oh, girl, this shit is old. Oh, shit. Oh, this is old as hell. Oh my god.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Oh, this is old as hell. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay. Who crew should build first? For what? For the intention of what? Probably just Traveler, because Traveler's already level 80. Mizuki's right there. Sucrose is right there. Let's see. Diona, Farazan, there's a Farazan there too, but I'm not sure if she needs to be C6 or not. Official's right there too. Official being 80 is good. Yeah, why not just Mizuki? Is there Chevrolet on its account? There is, nice. Yeah, I think Mizuki wouldn't be a bad idea. Unless you want... Okay, well, that's the issue. Because, like, if you want Vesna, that's kind of the issue I'm having with Mizuki as well, too. Right now. We're like, if I'm going to get Vesna anyway, and she's next patch, what the fuck am I going to do with Mizuki for a single patch? Like, I guess. Hyper Bloom? You have Llama, you have Raiden, you have Singcho. That works.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
I'm also wondering if you can get that Traveler Sig. That'd be nice. Traveler Sig would be a pretty good investment here to get as well. Definitely want to get a Crowd Traveler though.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Okay, so I can't go that way, so where the fuck am I going? That statue of the seven triggers a cutscene. Is it a long one?
Let's fly.
Okay. Oh dang it, I'm out of juice. Okay. Maybe the better way to go would be...
Take me up.
Oh fuck. Oh, I need a vantage point for this one.
Let's fly. Try me! Target acquired! Target acquired! Locked on! Open fire!
They literally sound like the little fucking the little thingies.
Let's fly!
Oh, there it is.
I'm falling.
I was like, where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is.
Fire!
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Take me up!
Oh my god, it breaks rocks?
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Take me up!
Girl, just give me my stuff. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, sure. Hmm. Oh my. Oh wow. Nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, we have to find a way in, huh? I'm sure we could somehow find a way. Morning, sweetheart. That's supposed to be up in 8 minutes. What the hell are you doing up? The darkness cannot dull the traveler's edge. With swords and plowshares aboard, a new beginning is well within reach. Whoa. Oh. Was that the only one? Okay.
Let's fly.
Oh, no, I don't think I can. Uh-oh. I'd have to go from somewhere higher. You made her. You designed it. Like, it's not my fault.
Take me up.
Okay. I'm sure there was somebody on the team that was just like, y'all, did we really have to make... Does she have to fly? I'm sure.
Two more and I get a free waffle.
Helping hand, follow me. They all give you troubles.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Kim, for the 130. 130. Oh, that's crazy. Oh my god. Thank you. That's over 10 years. 10 years. It's crazy.
Witness the scene. Sounds like you made a ton of progress today. It's good that everything's going so smoothly. Next step is to head back to the theater and get a clear answer from Odette.
Who do you think your dad was a witness of? I don't know the answer.
Either way, Paimon doesn't get the sense that she's a bad person. Sure, she might have done some pretty extreme things, but Paimon bet she has her reasons. Maybe this is going too far, but like, with everything she's managed to do so far, wouldn't it make more sense in theory to be even more, you know, heavy-handed? Why leave a letter when she could, well, we know there are plenty of other ways to keep people in line, right? The point is, she could have gone further, but she didn't. So, if it is her, she's got some principles at least.
Jehovah. That wasn't my dad.
Yeah! Well, all you can do is follow the facts wherever they lead. No change, really. But that thing Paimon told you about yesterday? Paimon feels like she can sense it more clearly now.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Hearing you talk about your day makes Paimon itch for an adventure. If only she could be there with you so we could experience it all together.
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to adventuring alone. But don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Guess it's just one of those things. Never mind. Paimon will behave herself and keep resting.
If Odette is Lelek, she may well have inside information on Project Stuja. Her father was involved with the project's early implementation and tragically died in the process. Now, she's dedicated herself to bringing it to an end. It's hard to imagine she could have gotten this far without knowing anything at all about the Tsaritsa's true intentions. When she spoke to us as a member of the Fatui, how much did she let on? And how much was she hiding? Only time will tell. Maybe tomorrow everything will be answered.
Hey look! It's snowing! Could be a tough day ahead. Make sure you wrap up warm tomorrow.
We don't wrap up in Genshin. Sorry. Gotta wear booty shorts out in the cold. Wow. What the hell is that? What do you mean I missed my dailies yesterday? I just did them. What? What are you talking about? I got the thank you for completing today's what? Okay. You didn't spend 120 resin. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, you have to spend 120 resin. Why? Oh my god, why? What? Okay, whatever, that's fine. What? Okay, sure. Did you just do that naturally? I thought so, but I guess I didn't. I somehow got my dailies done, but did not spend 120 resin. What? How did you not do? Well, that's what I'm saying. How did I not do that? I thought I did that for Odette because we did all those boss runs.
If a
Remember?
simple response will do, why waste your breath on anything longer?
Like, didn't we just do that yesterday? Like, we fought this boss repeatedly over and over again? Okay. I don't know. I don't get it, but whatever. Okay. Six, 4, 9, 8. Okay. Well, at least I got today done then. Probably, maybe. Okay, should I open with the next part? Sure. Don't open it. No. It's one long segment. Oh, yikes. Okay. Is it really that long?
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Play Overwatch or something? Okay. %. I haven't really done anything though. Okay, does anyone know where you get the compass, by the way? What's the compass? Meeting points? Oh, okay. I guess I can go get that unlocked then. That works.
No way! Did you say a ghost? It's true, I swear. Everyone's talking about it. The moment it strikes midnight, eerie music echoes from the theater. Someone even saw the ghost shadow dancing on the wall.
What? Is this the quest?
You're sure someone didn't just make that up to scare people? Yes. I heard it last night. The sound was so eerie. I don't even know how to describe it.
We were just up there, girl. Don't worry.
What was that?
What was that? Did we break in for this?
Who's there? Traveler? Odette? Yes? What were you expecting? A ghost? I have. The eerie music and the dancing ghost. Here. This is the true form of said ghost. It's a music box. It was a birthday gift from my mother when I was little.
Damn, it's a big ass gift. What the fuck? Why is it here? Oh god, this shit is big as hell.
It used to play beautiful melodies, but its internal mechanisms have deteriorated over time. And now... It sounds terrible, doesn't it? It'll take some time to fix, but my daytime schedule tends to be quite packed, and I don't have the right tools at home. So I had to sneak off to my private lounge in the middle of the night. Yes, this area belongs to me. Doesn't it look the part?
It's lovely.
It's fine. To be quite honest, neither of us should be here at this time. But I must say, you're pretty brave. Most would have fled the moment they heard the music or saw a ghost. Always eager to help. That's what they say about you. I guess they were right. I appreciate the offer, but I want to fix it myself. But if you could help me collect some relevant materials and keep it a secret for me, I'd really appreciate that. Also, it seems the decor in my lounge doesn't match your expectations. If you want to redecorate it to your liking, you're most welcome. Think of it as a reward for keeping my secret.
The reward is redecorating your room. Yeah.
Did you not want one? Vodyanitsa said fans would do anything for a peek behind the scenes. Oh, that said, could you hold off until the music box is fixed? Your redecoration project, I mean. It scares people away. Makes it much more peaceful around here.
Okay. Thank God. Oh God. Okay. There are 3, I'd imagine? Yeah, okay.
Welcome to Chioria Boutique.
me up.
What the hell is this?
Let's fly.
Follow the singing voice. Gee, I wonder who it is.
Take me up.
Astragal. Wait, oh my god.
Whoa, that made me jump. Why did so many little animals suddenly scurry over? Strange. They seem to be fleeing. The voice seems to be coming from this hole.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I would have wanted.
My ears. They're ringing non-stop. Why does this voice sound so familiar? Should I jump down? Who knows what sort of trouble could be waiting? Right. Let me test the waters first. Hello? Come out of there!
Girl, the last time you tested some waters, we got Hydro Traveler, okay? Don't do that.
No response. This sudden silence is even more unsettling. But what exactly is down there? Well, there might be trouble, but there could also be treasure. Might as well take a look. If I encounter any danger, I'll make a quick exit.
Oh my god.
Just my luck. But looks like there's still a path ahead. This is the same singing as before. I should follow the voice.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Is this what normal people have to deal with? Ugh.
A huge shell? Strange. Did that song just now come from inside? Could it be a fae? Hold on. Speaking of singing fae, could it be Vodyanitsa? Hello? Anyone here? Still no response. Well, if there are mushroom gods in this world, there might as well be Seashell Fae. I should check it out.
Girl, you're gonna slip off.
Hello there, traveler.
Oh my fucking god. Hello, Mario.
Don't sound so surprised. Who else were you expecting? A lost little Snegoroshka? A Vila who took a wrong turn? A Doma voice stranded in the middle of nowhere?
I was actually expecting a doofus commit that lost its way into its spaceship, to be honest.
Because my private practice room is so well hidden, obviously. No one stumbles upon this place on purpose. Oh, that. Yeah, I originally planned to channel some water over there and completely seal it off. But I asked a bunch of engineers, and they all said blowing up the cave's rock wall could cause landslides, avalanches, surface cracks, all kinds of bad things. Anyway, it'd be a huge pain. Plus, if the cave's original structure was destroyed, its acoustics would be ruined too, and then I wouldn't even be able to use it for practice. So, I gave up. And anyway, it's just like you said. Not many people would dare to jump down from up there. I'm not answering that question, because you haven't answered mine.
Zhao?
Who else were you expecting to see here? One person asks, the other person answers. Then comes the next question. That's how polite conversation should go. A shell fae? You mean the oyster sprites that protect children who fall in the water? The ones from the fairy tales? Fae like that don't exist in Snezhnaya. The only fae associated with pearls are us water nymphs. After all, legend has it that if we cry out of true sorrow, our tears will turn into pearls. Want me to cry for you right now? I could do it. I mean, we know each other so well, and you didn't even recognize my singing voice. That could get me going.
Girl.
Of course not. Otherwise, there'd be nothing but pearls at the bottom of the water now, wouldn't there? I bet pearl necklaces wouldn't be nearly as expensive either. Plus, those pearls wouldn't be the quality kind. They'd be misshapen and have all sorts of impurities. If only there really were oyster sprites, though. I bet if you paid one, you could get all sorts of beautiful pearl jewelry.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, right. Take this pill to warm yourself up. You fell into a puddle on your way down, right?
Pill?
I heard your footsteps through the ice the minute you got to the entrance of the cave.
Here, take this pill.
You traversed the ice wall only to fall into the water at the last moment. I heard you sputtering from here.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of the same thing, Clarice.
I was considering letting you have a few sips of strong liquor to warm you back up. But on second thought, spirits that have been frozen lead to intoxication too quickly. So I thought this pill would be better.
This pill.
Hunters used to warm themselves up out
All
in the
right.
good. Well, the answer's simple. I used to practice letting some fresh and they wouldn't. That said, I don't she studied people would even the letters weren't so. I like people who chase after. She changed. Not much. I suppose she inhuman. I won't meet any. Although, don't even go there. Precisely. The problem, perhaps I honestly, but alas. No, it's like I said. Actually, just telling. Shh.
If we get that in her gameplay, I'd be down.
Brightly illuminated prime ice pillars? Those are the broken ones. That goes without saying. Otherwise, I wouldn't be nearly so invested in all this. Anyway, I'm counting on you, Traveler. If you forget which prime ice pillars are broken, just come back and I'll show you again. Oh, did...
Does that sync with the music? That's actually really, that's really cool. Oh, that's actually kind of cool, actually. Oh my god.
That's right. Looks like I can practice in peace for now.
Why is it? Hold on.
Helped me fix these prime
Hold
ice
on.
pillars. Allow me to sing you a little practice piece.
Hang on, where's it at? Where the hell is it? Where the fuck is that skit at? Oh my god. Oh wait, here it is. Yeah, why is this her? Hold on. Like, literally, why is this her?
Happy birthday. Switch it up. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Why is that her?
Happy birthday,
dear
Ryan.
Happy birthday. Oh my god.
Happy birthday for you. Oh god.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Why is that her?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa.
Oh my god.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh. Oh my god.
Unnecessary. I'm practicing here today, and in a few days I'll head over to Ronkova Zoria to do the same. I wonder if Odette and Alosha will be there. Anyway, sit back and relax. Oh, but don't close your eyes, or you might zone out and fall face first into the water.
Did all the animals leave because she was off key? That's funny.
Guys, the Genshin anniversary is gonna drop next patch, and with it, 2 new 5 stars will be released. Vodyanitsa and Vesna. Today I will focus on Vodyanitsa, a character whose role is that of a Hydro Catalyst support, one of the more popular combinations in Genshin Impact. Her design mainly revolves around helping freeze, some Hydro-based teams, and Stellar Sword teams. And while the first two make sense, the Stellar Sword synergy isn't obvious because as a Hydro character, she's not able to trigger Stellar Sword reactions. So, there is a lot to untangle here. But before I get to that, I want to talk to you about today's sponsor, the page and buy Genesis Crystals. As it's usual for Genshin nowadays, Vodyanitsa is a character who relies on her Elemento skill to activate most of her meaningful abilities. This skill starts a continuous effect that stays active while Vodyanitsa is off-field, during which it will attack opponents and simultaneously heal the active character while increasing their interruption resistance as well. This is a very good defensive effect because it has what healers traditionally lack, so protecting the active character from getting staggered. It's pretty similar to shielding, with the difference that healing provides a more efficient version of HP management, which is especially useful when you're facing enemies that have HP related mechanics like the Mongekko. The healing itself isn't especially good, but it is good enough to keep you alive unless you play very bad. So overall, her defensive utility is excellent. As for the offensive part of the skill, other than doing very little damage, every time it hits an opponent, it will reduce the resistance to Hydro and Cryo by an amount that depends on the talent level and caps at 26% at talent level 10. This ability design is very similar to Llama, just for the offensive part, because in the same way Llama with her Elemento skill reduces resistance for Dendro and Hydro while periodically hitting opponents. Anyhow, since Vodyanitsa is meant to fate on Stellar Sword teams as well, her skill will also reduce Anemo resistance, but not simply by hitting the enemy. Rather, if a vortex generated by a Stellar Sword reaction hits an opponent, then enemies will have their Anemo resistance reduced if Vodyanitsa is on the team. I also heard people interpreting the passive as it transforming every Stellar Sword reaction into a vortex, but from what I learned from credible sources, the text here just means her presence on teams turns the normal vortex into a vortex that reduces Anemo resistance. That's the meaning. Now, while in most cases the Anemo resistance part being tied to Stellar Sword isn't a problem, it is targeted at limiting the synergy with a character that is very dear to me, Varka. I'll do my best to stay calm here, but it's really funny in a bad way how they went out of their way to limit how Varka and Vodyanitsa can team up together. For one, let's say you're running a double Anemo, double Hydro team with the two. As you might have got from her abilities description, in this setup Vodyanitsa will only be reducing Hydro resistance since the Anemo resistance effect is tied to a reaction that can't be achieved on this team. There is even a worse fact, however, which is that Varka can't use Vodyanitsa on his Stellar Sword teams because she's a Hydro character that doesn't align with Varka's 2-2 element based passive on a Cryo Anemo team. Now, you may say, TGS, this is just a Varka issue because he's just a shit character with poor element flexibility. And I get it, but the problem with that is that Vodyanitsa being Hydro doesn't just hurt her on Varka teams, but also on other types of teams, as I'll show later in the video. Anyway, the similarities with Llama don't end with her resistance reduction ability, since her skill will also give her some stacks. These stacks will be consumed by her teammates every time they hit an opponent and will increase the damage of said hits. These are basically quills, so the same thing Llama does with her burst, and the damage increase will be based on Vodyanitsa's HP, although with more specific parameters than usual. For every 1000 HP over 40,000, up to 65,000, the quills will increase Stellar Sword damage by a flat 160 and Hydro or Cryo damage by a flat 140, totaling at a maximum of 6500 and 3500 respectively. Furthermore, as you might have noticed earlier, Vodyanitsa gains two types of quill stacks. One of them can only be consumed by the on-field character, while the other can only be consumed by the off-field character. Off the top of my head, I don't really know if this makes a real difference compared to her just having one type of quill that she gives to the whole team, also because these two types of quills provide the same level of damage increase, but it's interesting, I guess. Moving on, the final part of her kit is the Elemental Burst, which is a rather odd ability for her because it only deals damage with no support at all.
What
this
the
damage
fuck?
isn't completely terrible, but it's not great either. So the only situation where I see it being interesting is on some fun teams, but not on her main teams. And the design idea here is probably similar to what they did with Nilo, with her burst being mainly a damage tool for a character who's otherwise supportive. As a last thing, I want to point out a couple of good build synergies her kit allows just by default. Since she is a Catalyst HP scaling character, she synergizes perfectly with Thrilling Tales, as the weapon, on top of providing attack support for the active character, also has a HP secondary stat for the holder. More than that, since she has an elemental skill that will hit opponents periodically for the whole rotation, she can use the Tenacity of the Millilith set rather easily, which just like Thrilling Tales provides attack support as well as HP for the holder. So, just on the surface, Vodanitsa is a character who has similar supportive abilities as Llama, while also having considerable defensive abilities on top of that, and that sounds amazing, but is it really that simple? Some time ago I made a tweet asking people if they would have liked Llama to be a bit worse offensively in exchange for her to be a healer at Constellation Zero as well, and the response to that was mostly mixed. In reality, Vodanitsa is a character that for the teams I calculated seems to follow this design idea somewhat. So, without further ado, let's get to that. But first, let me remind you that if you enjoy my content but you haven't subbed yet, please consider doing so because it really makes me notice your support. First thing I want to say is that I won't talk about Vesna here, so the Stellar's Worm main DPS, because she will have her own dedicated video, and also because Vodanitsa is not really a Vesna dedicated support, she has a lot of use cases. What I analyzed for this video is Freeze with Skirk, Stellar's Worm with Mizuki and Sandrone, and Hydro of Arca teams. Starting from Skirk, Vodanitsa constitutes a noticeable damage increase compared to Shenhe and other similarly good options for the team, and also incentivizes slightly different build preference. Since she can hold the Tenacity of the Millilith set, she opens up an artifact option for Furina or Escoffier that way. For this calculation, I opted for giving Furina more offensive build with Festering Desire instead of Favonius as well, and overall she ends up doing some decent damage on a composition that has Hydro Resonance access as well. Still, the total increase isn't exactly immense, because Vodanitsa isn't quite an Escoffier level support for Skirk, she's more similar to Furina in terms of value. This is a considerable negative, because as it stands, she's worse than getting Skirk's signature, her Constellation 1 or Constellation 2, and Escoffier's Constellation 1 is a damage increase for the team, so if you're lacking those things, they take priority over Vodanitsa. For this example, if you're seeing it in terms of cost, then it isn't really fair, because the first team has 5 costs in terms of 5 stars, while the second team has 4, but since Skirk is an old character and most people already have established teams for, either a Skirk signature weapon or Constellations or Vodanitsa would end up being additional cost at this point, so I think that's the same. But what about Stella's Worm instead? So the niche we were expecting her to support the most? Before talking about the full team, it's worth mentioning that Odette is getting a free weapon that helps her plenty of free-to-play investment for those teams, since it provides a lot of attack and elemental mastery. It is straight up better than the weaker weapons she could use there before, and by itself it's already a damage increase. As for Vodanitsa, surprisingly, she doesn't have much of an offensive impact on Mizuki teams compared to the previous best teams, not particularly more than the free weapon I just talked about. Part of the reason is that Stella's World teams didn't actually have a big support problem, since Traveler and Odette are really good, and either Sucrose or Farajan are pretty great supports that give good buffs, as well as being able to hold the Veritas and Veneer set. In comparison to those two, Vodanitsa has better supportive buffs in her kit, but an inferior artifact set option that also incentivizes Mizuki to trade her offensive set for Veritas and Veneer here, since she is the only animal character on the team. And that's the big problem with her being a Hydro Stella's World support instead of being animal, for example. On top of that, there may be an issue with how quills work for Stellar reactions, since there is a strong chance they don't apply for the normal Stellar's World triggers and just work for the direct Stellar's World attacks characters like Sandrone have in their kit. There is another example of this in the game, namely Luga, who just like Vodanitsa provides quills, but for lunar crystallites instead. Those quills don't buff the normal lunar crystallites reactions, but just the direct attacks somebody like Zibai has in her kit. This is important because Mizuki doesn't actually have a lot of direct Stellar's World attacks in her kit, and so she can't even trigger half of the quills Vodanitsa provides, and that limits the synergy. Meanwhile, for Sandrone teams, Vodanitsa constitutes a similar damage increase, but for a different reason, since here she's replacing the Traveler, because of course she can't replace the only anemo character on the team. Replacing the Traveler straight up is no easy task, because he's a really good Stellar Sword support, even just a Constellation too. Once he unlocks the rest of his upgrades, it's likely that he will become better than Vodyanitsa if she remains like this, at least offensively. That said, of course, Vodyanitsa is much better than either Sucrose or Traveler in terms of defensive utility. Honestly, Sandrone without a sustain isn't even realistic, and for Mizuki, while she has a burst that can heal her, the interruption resistance is really nice. So realistically, in most cases she's an upgrade, but the problem is that she's not enough of a benefit to make these weaker Stellar Sword teams high meta. Again, I'm not showing Vesna here because she will have her own video, so we'll see how good she is for her, but what I heard from other theory crafters isn't exactly reassuring, honestly. Lastly, Barca, and there isn't much to say here. He was lacking a good Hydra option for his Mona pruned core completely, and Vodyanitsa is good enough to make the team decent, although the DPS value looks low compared to modern teams, even with Mona Constellation 4. The silver lining is that, since it's a team where Barca deals almost all of the damage, it scales very well with investment on him, especially his signature weapon, which makes the team much stronger. So, overall, Vodyanitsa is a very surprising release in my opinion, because as a Hydro character who doesn't even increase the base reaction damage for Stellar Sword, unlike somebody like Odette does in her kit, she's not even a dedicated Stellar Sword really, she's more of a support that buffs several teams equally, and among those there is Stellar Sword as well. Earlier in the video I mentioned the Llama tweet to say that Vodyanitsa is basically a less offensive but more defensive Llama, with the exception that instead of being just 10% worse than Llama offensively, she's more like 40% worse probably. She actually reminds me of Nicole in a way, because she's more of a defensive character that isn't really a super big damage increase compared to alternatives on her teams, but compared to Nicole, she's also less versatile in terms of teams, so I definitely think she needs to get better, then she needs to get buffs in order to become a worthy pull. And with this, I'm done for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, also go check in eBay description if you want to buy Genesis crystals, and go check the latest guide I made on go check the latest guide I made on how to maximize Odette and Stellar teams. Bye bye.
Huh. Okay. I like the beat. Definitely. I think it's fun. I like the beat. Yeah. Yeah, I like the beat. She might need some help. She might need some help, but that's okay. At least she has some power creep. I would prefer if she buffed Skark and maybe not Stellar as much, because Stellar has gotten everything and then some. But if she could elevate Skark, that'd be nice. I can imagine her working with Anastasia, by the way, now that I think about it. Alright, what do I got here? What the fuck is this? Symbiotic nuke. What the hell is this? Whose testicles do I need? What is this? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. You know, honestly, I think I will... Oh. Oh. Oh man. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. Okay, I think we'll stop. I could play Overwatch, but I'm not sure how long I would go. I'm not sure how long I would go. Yeah, I think I can stop for now, and then I can stream again tomorrow. Okay. Because I definitely gotta make sure I get some sleep before basketball. All right. Even though I'll probably play anyway. Just use music key. Pre-release analysis.
Vesta is one of the 2